The United States, Japan have escalated pressure on China over its activities in the South China Sea after an ongoing tussle between Beijing and the Philippines over a disputed reef came to light last week. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken tweeted on Monday morning that the U.S. stands with our ally, the Philippines, in the face of what he called China's maritime militia amassing at Whitsun Reef in the Spratly Islands. "We will always stand by our allies and stand up for the rules-based international order," he wrote. Meanwhile, the Japanese and Indonesian defense ministers agreed at a meeting on Sunday to send a message that their two countries would strongly oppose any action by China that could escalate tensions in the contested regional waterway. According to Japan's Nobuo Kishi, this will include a boost to their defense cooperation and a joint exercise in the South China Sea. Early this month, Philippines said that over 200 Chinese vessels have masted a disputed reef in the West Philippine Sea, in an unusual announcement published by the Presidential Communications Operations Office on its Facebook page. The National Task Force on the West Philippine Sea said ships have massed at the Julian Felipe Reef, the official Philippine name for Whitsun Reef, Manila Times reported. Julian Felipe Reef is a large boomerang-shaped shallow coral reef 175 nautical miles west of Bataraza, Palawan, and northeast of Pagkakaisa Banks and Reefs, or the Union Reefs. The reef is claimed by China and the Philippines both. The reef is also claimed by Vietnam, which calls it Tabataw. Hanoi has said the Chinese vessels are infringing on its sovereignty. The Philippines Air Force has been holding air patrols over Chinese fishing vessels on the reef. Meanwhile, their Air Force has made repeated calls to Beijing for their withdrawal from the area, Al Jazeera reported. In response to the Chinese vessels'